First thing is talking about the off-season conditioning program that we began in January. I thought our kids really bought into our off-season conditioning program. The off-season conditioning program that's instituted in our program is the foundation of the program moving forward. We divide the program up into 4 quarters, and the first quarter is from January, the first part of January, all the way up until spring break, which when we start our spring training. The kids got up every morning at 5 a.m., started workouts every morning at 5 a.m. They participated in weightlifting and running and a lot of competitive activities. And our football team really bought into what we're trying to do here as far as building a program moving forward. I think they're in great condition. We got stronger. We had a lot of kids gain weight. Some kids gained as much as 15 to 20 pounds in just that short cycle. So in moving forward, I think when you watch our kids play, we watch them compete, they've been through a training cycle. They've been through some tough workouts that have been mandatory. A lot of it been demanded of them in the first 2 or 3 months. And, you know, this morning in practice, if you look at their bodies, their mechanics, their weight gain, and the definition of their bodies, that we've seen a drastic change. And so as we move forward in our program, those are the things that we want to see, and we want to continue to improve in all of those areas. The thing that this morning at the beginning of practice, the first practice, I thought our team was energetic. I thought they were excited. What we want to try to accomplish this spring are 3 things. One is that we want a football team that's tough mentally and physically, that when people watch us play, when our fan base watches us play, we want to see a football team that's tough. You want to look out there and say, man, those guys are tough. You know, they will grind it out. They don't quit. They fight the whole game. The second thing is a team that plays with relentless effort, with great effort and intensity for the whole game. Kids just give great effort at all times in everything that we do. And doing that, trying to establish a winning attitude or a spirit of always believing that you can win, that you can overcome adversity, and not just in football, but every part of their lives, because if you fight and you believe in yourself and you continue to fight, then you will have success. And the third thing is the execution. Being a team that executes at a high level. And what I mean by that, on the offensive side of the ball, the plays that we run, the running plays, the passing plays, we want to be precise, we want to be accurate, we want to be attention to detail in every single aspect of what we do. On defense, the calls, the coverages, and all of those different parts of different facets of defense, playing hard and running to the football and being physical and being tough. Defense is the heartbeat of your football team. If you're tough on defense and your kids believe that you're tough, your whole football team is tough, because it sets the demeanor of your football team. And then part of that in execution is our special teams. We have to be a great special teams football team. And what I mean by that, we have to execute in the kicking game. We have to be good on kickoff coverage. We have to be good on kickoff return. We have to be good in punt coverage. We have to be good in our punt game. In every part of our game, our PAT field goal, every part of our game, we have to execute at a high level. Not that we'll be better than everybody or we'll play, we have more talent than everybody and all of that. It's not about that. It's about being precise and accurate and well coached and well disciplined and well orchestrated. And one of my biggest things is organization. I think that's a strength that I have, is organizing and being an attention to details type of guy. So all of our coaches are on board. with the discipline and structure and the demeanor of our football team and the direction that we want to go. So those are the things that we want to establish this spring. Toughness, playing with relentless effort, and a high level of execution. So when you come watch us play, let me know if that's what you see. And, that's what we want to see out of our football team. Those are our goals for the spring, and that's the type of team that we want to be in the fall.
Coach, I know it's hard to tell not having pads on these first couple days, but what else stood out to you in today's workout?
Just the general attitude and the work ethic of our team. If you watched our team this morning, you saw them giving effort, you saw them working, you saw organization that we looked like we knew what we were doing, and we looked like a football team in a well-orchestrated organization. And that's what I want. The first day, everything's not going to be perfect. If it was perfect the first day, we wouldn't need to practice in the rest of the days. We said, man, we got this, let's go. But if you saw, just from a casual fan's perspective, if you saw that in our team today, that's what I view. Today was a successful day. We got off to a start on the right foot. Now there's a lot of other things we got to continue to work on.
Is there a depth chart you're going by, or is this just everybody fighting for their position thing, or basing anything off of last year?
What we're doing, we do have a depth chart, but it's twofold answering your question. We have a depth chart, but we're also fighting for a position. And you say, well, how do you do that, Coach? Well, spring and summer, like when you get into fall camp and you're getting ready to play a game, it's all about giving kids reps and opportunities to play football. Kids love to play football. They love to play football. And when you put them in a situation, you coach them, you teach them, and you put them out there and say, play football. They love that. So every single kid in our program is getting an opportunity to play football. They're getting reps and reps and reps. And it doesn't matter if I was a 4-year starter. It doesn't matter if I was a starter last year or if I'm a walk-on just trying to gain respectability and get a spot on the team. Everybody's going to get an opportunity to get reps. And in that, kids feel like they got a fair chance to be evaluated or in playing time. And when they walk off the field, you know what? They say, those coaches gave me a chance. So everybody's going to get an opportunity. Nobody will be cheated out of having an opportunity to play football at Jackson State University.
I was reading this article online. It was talking about if you want to be a head coach, not that I'm looking to be a head coach, but just to get a little perspective. And it says it's a little tougher when you become a head coach for that first time, because all of a sudden you're making the decisions and you may have people that agree with you and don't agree with you. How have you been able to handle that now being a first-time head coach?
Well, one thing that I've learned through the years is I've worked for some really great head coaches, some successful head coaches. And I learned a little bit from each one. But the thing that I learned more than anything else is be yourself. Don't try to emulate and be somebody else who you're not. I can't be this person or that person. I have to be Tony Hughes. And in that, I can take the lessons that I've learned along the way in the coaching trail, or on the road of coaching, becoming a head coach. I can take all of those lessons, but when